Well, welcome to this week's episode of the Hoover Boys.
Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire, the Roman fields of Perthshire. That's us. We've had lunch, we've had some sandwiches, pork pies, crisps, donuts even, and we're fully fueled and ready to go. So who knows, we might be here till dusk, or we might be here even longer. Andy's coming over again. This man's been on fire since he got here. He seems to be finding stuff non-stop. And what have we got?
I don't know.
Oh, we've got a thing. We've got a thing. What is that, Andy?
It looks like a crest of some sort, right?
It does look like... It is a coin. And it is, I believe, a George III. And I've actually had one off this field similar to it. It's a counterfeit. It's a forgery.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's trying to be a sixpence. It's copper and it's been plated. But I think you can see the big head of George III on the coin there. If I got permission to give it the bendy thumb treatment and give it a wee rub.
Give it a rub, please, yes.
So, see if we can bring out a little bit of detail. But yeah, you can just make out George III there. Looking to the right, he's got quite a big head on it.
Yeah.
He takes up almost the whole coin, to be quite honest, which is why I call him Mr. Potato Head. But yeah, this is a counterfeit. So the back that's on that, I think, is the shield that would be on the back of a silver sixpence. So someone in this area has been up to no good.
I see.
It's probably from the early 1800s, maybe like 1818, 1820, something like that. And someone in this area clearly was doing a good trade in counterfeiting these coins. It's even got the little milled edge that a sixpence would have on it, you know, the little bitten edge. So they've gone to a lot of effort, but either it's been lost or someone's realised it's a fake and have chucked it away.
But that makes it extra valuable.
Exactly, ultra rare, that's my understanding of it. So yeah, brilliant, well done.
Nice.
So word on the street is Mr. John has got himself a very cool little silver buckle, and my goodness he does.
It's fantastic. I'm
Wow.
so tickled.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That
I was
is,
hoping it was pure silver, but it's unfortunately plated.
It is plated, but it's heavy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh,
It's
it's gotta be
heavy,
solid silver.
But wow, I've only found one snake buckle in my entire 25 years.
It came with the clasp.
And it
on
came with the clasp as well. Wow. So there you go. How old is that then, do you think?
It's got to be 5,000-6,000 years, I would say.
yeah, maybe.
No, I don't know.
But I don't know. It's
We have these in the U.S.
Aye.
Would be a rattlesnake, and they were prevalent in the Civil War,
right.
mostly with the Confederates. They were slightly bigger and not silver. And I've never found one. I know Bradley has one.
Right.
But so that would be 1860s for us.
Yeah.
Maybe a little older.
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think that's going to be older. I think
Yeah.
that's going to be at least 1800, but it could be, it could be 200, 300, 400 years old. But, well, if anyone knows an exact date, I mean, that is one of the most beautiful snake buckles I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love it.
That is an absolute cracker of a find. Well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Beautiful.
This was a really faint one, 4 spadefuls down, and it's come out as a 78. Sounds more promising. Oh, we've got a silver. We've got a silver. It's a threepence, which is what Andy got earlier, but this one is in even better condition. His was Queen Victoria and they were in circulation for quite a long time. Silver threepence, 1921, clear as you like, George V. And there he is. I'm going to just wet that. If I can find my spray bottle. Right, we're there eventually. So far it's just been lead and junk, bits of copper, but we are on the silver. That is a very nice George V, by the grace of God, King of the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. So he was the grandson of Queen Victoria, and he was the son of Edward VII, and his son went on to become George VI, and then his daughter went on to become Queen Elizabeth II in 1952. So, beautiful little coin, and always nice to get some silver. This time another ear blower. 5960. Button territory, lead territory, Roman territory. Oh, we're out on the first this time. What am I doing here? It's there. It's not. I thought there was an outside chance of a wee Roman coin, but it did sound just a wee bit too good. It's a little bit of lead. Plenty of bits of lead come off this field, but it's just a little random piece. But always a good sign that people were here. We got the shout from John. He's trying to do all these hand signals to me, but I don't know how the Hoover Boys work, so...
So in the States, we do this. That means Indian.
That means Indian.
But over here in Scotland, this means Roman.
Oh, that means Roman, right?
Don't
Okay.
they have the broom on their head?
Oh yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
Something like
sometimes.
Not much detail that I can tell, but I'm pretty sure that's a little Roman coin.
I've got bad news for you.
No?
It's not a Roman, unfortunately.
That's okay.
It's not a Roman, but it is a coin, and it is an old coin as well. It's that's a.
It seemed a little thin.
That's a turner.
Ah.
Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Let me try and get you in the light so you can spot it. Do you see there's two letters there at the bottom? There's a C and an R.
I'll take your word for it.
So Charles Rex. So
Okay.
it's Charles II, I think.
1660?
1660.
Yeah.
1685. So it's another turner, Scottish copper, 2p.
Well, that's my second oldest coin ever.
Second oldest coin in
Except for my Constantine
in
I
your-
dug earlier.
and your first ever is the one you got today.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'll get a bit of detail on that. Do you see?
Yeah, no, I see that.
There's a thistle.
Yeah.
So that's the national flower of Scotland. It's actually, that might clean
beautiful.
up reasonably well.
Okay.
And you can even see some of the letters around the
Yeah.
edge. So it would say
Yeah, I
Nemo,
see.
Nemo me impunilis esset, who dare meddle with me? Which is the Latin
Say that
of
again?
Scotland. Nemo me impunilis esset,
Yes.
which is
okay.
who dare meddle with me. So that's going to be sometime from
Who
the...
dare meddle with me?
Yeah, that's the kind of literal translation.
Beautiful.
It's got a more poetic one, but I can never remember that. Basically, mess with me and I'll mess right back
Yeah,
at
there
you.
you go. I like it.
So that's going to date sometime between the Restoration in 1660 and his death in 1685.
Beautiful.
Copper 2p.
I love it.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
You're
Thank
getting
you.
all the relics today.
Yeah.
And what is this you're on again? A minelab Equinox 800?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
I'm running in Park 2.
Part 2.
And I discriminate a little bit, but it'll still ring up anything above a 5. So
Right, okay. Well,
just to get rid of the iron a little.
certainly serving you well today.
It's doing great.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
well done. I'm getting a lot of success with these little chirpy targets. We have got a watch winder for a pocket watch. Zoom you in. What a beautiful day it's turned out to be today as well. The sun is out. Oh, try to convince the Hoover Boys that it's like this all the time in Scotland. It isn't always, spoiler alert. But we have had a beautiful day today, and there's still plenty of time for some finds yet. And that is a little watch winder. A Victorian probably. Might have been copper or brass, or even gilded copper alloy. But that is a little winder for a pocket watch. back in the day when everyone carried one. And date-wise, probably sort of 1850, 1900-ish sort of period. But we get a lot of them, but they are very, very difficult to pick up sometimes because they're so small. Beautiful. Yay, we got another coin. I think it might have been on its edge because it didn't sound great. But it was an 89.90. So I think we got ourselves a lovely imprint, and I think it's going to be a George III copper. But will we get any detail off it? Back to you in a moment. Just enough detail to tell us that it is George III. You can see Britannia seated on the rock. So it's King George III copper, sometime between 1760 and 1820. I think it's a halfpenny. Chunky little coin. But the other side, I'm afraid, is toast. But George would be there, looking to my right hand side. And well, it's another coin, and back in 1760, 1820, this would have probably bought you 2 pints of beer. Not bad at all. Oh, I'm trying not to laugh. Sean is on fire. We've already seen some of the stuff that he had earlier on. This beautiful big chunky Roman. He's got this flax seal, which is lead, which is from Russia. He's got a plethora of coins, Victorian, George V. He's got a William III. He's found this big cartwheel penny, which is George III. So that'll be dated 1797. You can just see Britannia there on that side. And so-called cartwheel pennies because they were about the size of a cartwheel. They were absolutely massive. Pocket full of these, your trousers will be around your ankles, Sean, in no, in no time.
They usually are anyway.
So there we go. So beautiful big coin, George III copper. Can he beat it? But he has beaten it because he's also got 1, 2, 3, 4 Roman in total. But star of the show, star of the day, he's only went and got a very, very, very rare silver coin, which is French.
It's a barber dime.
A barber dime.
Yeah, 1900s.
So that says something along the lines of Ludovicus, which is Louis, and then you've got X1111 Louis XIV DG de Gracia, by the grace of God. And the other side is even better. Look at the detail on that. Now, I'm afraid my French is not great, but I think it says Franetta or Franette Navarre Rex, which will be Louis King of France or something along those lines, but I'm sure someone will be able to tell me. In fact, it's probably not even French, it's probably Latin. The D in the centre is a mint mark. I'm not sure which that is, but a very clear date there, 1675. A silver, I think it's a 4 sols, I think, but I'm not certain. Might be a 2 sols, might be a 6 sols, but it's a sols of some description. That is a beautiful coin. That is the find of the day. And Louis XIV is the longest reigning monarch in the world. He ruled for, I think it was 72 years and 100-something days he ruled for. So
he was old.
He was really old. Then, yeah. He died in 1715. And I think when he died, I think he was like about 78 or 80 years old or something like that.
That's old for back then, yeah.
Yeah, so he obviously became king as a child, and he was known as the Sun King, Louis the Sun King. So he had the
sun, or just
like the sun.
The son of the king.
I can't remember the reason for it. Again, the sun as in S-U-N, as in the sun in the sky. I can't remember the reasons behind it, but that is the find of the day. An absolutely stunning French coin from 1675. Unbelievable.
Yeah, man.
You Hoover boys are on fire.
Come back over here.
So
Did you ever
there
hear
you go.
the song, This Girl is on Fire?
This girl is on fire, yeah. This boy,
Definitely not a girl.
this boy is on fire. So unbelievable. What a handful of history you've got there, Sean.
Yeah, man. Thanks, buddy.
Well done. Absolutely stunning.
I just got to remember what you said they all are.
I'll write it down for you. Oh, we got a 64, 67. Have we got a coin? Or have we got a button? Oh, maybe not. It's a button. Ah, well, not massively old, not massively modern even. Probably 200 or 300 years old, but looks like a plain one. But still, it's a beauty. Not quite as good as Sean's silver French coin, which is unbelievable. Oh, we got another button. Slightly different style. Maybe a wee bit more modern than the last one, but still going to be probably a couple of 100 years old. It looks like it's got a shield design on it. Might clean up a wee bit better later on, but possibly military, maybe a bit of heraldry. But I'm guessing 150, 200 or so years old. Nice wee find. And I've just heard a little shout in the distance from Brad, who says that he's got another Roman coin, and he says it's a beauty. So let's go and have a wee look. I haven't quite made it as far as Brad yet to see his coin, but bump into Andy on the way. He got this coin about an hour ago, and I think it's also another Constantine. I can see AN up the top there, I think. TAN, Constantine or Constantius. Well, it's a really nice one though. The reverse is the fallen horseman. So there's a figure there with a spear, and this down here on the left is actually a horse that's sort of collapsed, and the rider is being speared by the might of Rome. So what a way to go. So again, the Romans showing off their might and power as conquerors. But that's probably again from the 4th century. It'll probably be around about 320, 330, 340, and the lovely sandy soil that we've got in this field is incredible for keeping these coins looking so good. It's a wonderful, wonderful coin. Well done.
Yep, thanks.
Well done. You guys are having a absolute cracker of a day. Not that yesterday was bad either. So I'm thinking tomorrow might be absolutely terrible because we've done so well. Not a chance, says Brad in the distance. Not a chance. I love his enthusiasm. So many coins do you think you're up to today?
Well, there's 4 Romans, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 others.
9, so 13. Unlucky for some.
Yeah.
You need to get another one, Andy, quick.
Yeah, okay.
But
if you insist.
But yeah, no, that's fantastic.
A couple of them are razor thin.
Yeah, that's
almost sharp on the edge.
That's another Turner, I think. So that's another Scottish 1600s, Charles I, Charles II sort of era. Could even be James VI, so it could be back to the 1560s. Wow. So copper Scottish 2 pence.
Too bad it didn't give me some details.
So yeah, I know. John's got one though with a bit of detail on it. You can see the thistle, and in fact, Sean's got one as well. Okay. You can see good detail on it too. So they are out there. Just got to hunt for them.
It's a wonderful reverse.
There we go. Look, that's the face of a happy-looking Hoover boy. Although I have to say, they're all pretty happy, and I'm not surprised.
All right, so let's see here. Which one could it possibly be? Maybe this one right here.
Oh my goodness!
So there's your bust there, looking right, obviously.
Wow, that is
Santius,
an absolute
Looks flip it.
Looks like. Yep, you can see constant EOS. And on the reverse, oh my goodness me.
There you go, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
You've even got the mint mark at the bottom.
That's what Andy pointed out.
You'll be able to identify where that's come from. Looks like SMM, possibly.
There's hardly any chipping.
There's nothing at all.
That was an inch deep.
So that is, it's the Gloria Republica, I think, is the reverse on that, with a soldier standing round the standard. That's That is as good as you will ever find in your life.
Yeah.
Just give up now. I mean, that's it.
Sure. Send me on the plane. I'm out of here.
It doesn't get any better than that. Well, what a day.
Thanks, Jeff.
Fantastic. Well done.
Thanks.
The light is starting to fade, and I think I'm going to have to drag these guys off the field, but I think I might have a coin. Maybe. The light is not good, but it is a coin. But are we going to get any detail on it? Might be a struggle. But you know what I'm going to do? I'll get back to you in a second. Well, is it a coin or isn't it a coin? As you can see, I found it's got a great big hole in it. So I suppose it could be a dog tag for a pet dog that's fallen off when it's been getting walked in the field, or it could be a coin that's been pierced. That's not unusual, but I cannot see any detail on that either way. So, coin or dog tag, what do you think? Another wee catch up with Andy. He's got himself a lovely little horse buckle, which is probably going to be 1700s, I would think. But yeah, really nice. You get these ones with a beautiful, it's almost like a shield pattern. Really nice. And he says he's also picked up a wee weight, which is there. Cup weight, it's a little bit bigger than one. Sean got one yesterday, which was Queen Victoria. Be able to clean that out, and I'm sure there'll be stamps in there that will show you who was the monarch at the time, but it's probably Victorian, could be slightly earlier. And there would have been a set of them, they would all stack one inside the other like little china dolls, so they'd go from big to small.
Okay.
So it could be used for all sorts of things, from household stuff to tobacco or such like as well. So yeah, really nice.
Okay. Want to see the Roman while we're here?
Yeah, if you've got it.
If I can. It's the big one on. I haven't cleaned it up, or it hasn't even dried out yet. I just there was something on the back.
Yeah.
That made me think that that's what it is.
Well, I think it's not Roman.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's another Turner. Because if you look how thin it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And it looks like it's copper. So this is another.
Okay.
This is another Charles II, Charles I again.
I'll have to move it into my other slot.
So I mean, the disappointment that it's not 1600 years old, but it's probably 400 years old. So it's a Turner, probably Charles I, Charles II, 1625 to 49, or 1660 to 1685. Copper 2 pence.
So does the line across the back mean anything,
it's
or
maybe
is that-
been damaged. It's maybe someone's tried to cut it.
Okay.
But yeah, it could just be the plows hit it, or
It's not a feature of the coin.
No,
there's not
I
one that has
don't
that.
think
Okay.
so. There's one that has like a crossed, like a sword and scepter, but I don't think that's what that is. I think that's just damage from ploughing. But still beautiful. Well done.
Got a musket ball and a really neat brass nail, and very interesting
Oh yeah, little lead seal.
lead seal that has London written on it, I think.
God, the light's so bad. Yeah.
We're losing daylight.
It's very odd digging a wiped copper right there and going, nah,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah, I know. Damn, not another George III copper. Well, I'm afraid I can't make that out because the light's getting so bad. But that is a little lead seal. Gibbs. And I think you're right. I think it's London in the middle. So it's probably for either seed or horse manure is another popular one. So they would just send bags of manure up. So we'll probably be able to clean that up and get something off it.
Okay.
Nice though. Probably 1800s.
Very good. Thanks.
Time to get out of here.
There you go. You get to see a Hoover boy in his natural environment.
This is my natural environment.
With a big smile. Well, I don't think Scotland's quite your natural environment, but metal detecting is. So
To make it my natural environment.
So this was a 86, 87. Oh, it's a deep one.
Now I'm thinking can.
Yeah.
It's still another 6 inches.
Look at that spading technique. That's been developed over centuries.
How do you make so many coins cut up in half?
I don't think Brad's quite that old, but we'll say it's been over a decade.
The Bronze Age.
Yeah, nice big axe head would be tremendous. It's a can. Ah, can't win them all. A 74, and it's another button for the collection. And it's probably 1800s. But as you can see, the light is not our friend. The sun is going down, but we're still digging. A possible little silver fragment. It's got a little sort of scallop design at that end, and it's got a lip round it, so it's been attached to something. I think there's hallmarks in there. Ugh, this light is terrible. But I don't know, I mean, it could be part of like a hairbrush set or something like that, but I think that might be silver. So probably Victorian in date, but hey, I'll take it. Well, there you go. That's us, day 2 on the Roman field, and we're sitting in the car because we've completely lost daylight.
Yes.
But it was a phenomenal day. I think it was over, what, 10 or 12, 15 coins? Roman coins? Oh, sugar, my lights have gone out. Between us all, stunning silver coin for this man here from France. 1675?
Oh, it's silver?
Silver.
Oh. Yeah, 1675. That was silver?
So yeah, what a day. Phenomenal. Right, let's get these boys home so they can get some food.